Rachel with Mishka, and today we're going to work on meeting new people. I know that Mishka is a very high energy dog and he gets a little nervous, and so we want to work on ways to meet new people. So not only is he practicing his manners, but it also gives him a little more self-control and a little comfort if you're giving him commands, and that way he gets the comfort in listening to you and obeying you without you picking him up and, petting him, saying, "Oh, no, it's okay, calm down," because that actually encourages nervous behavior. If he's doing something, nervous meeting a new person, and if you pick him up and you show him affection like that, that makes him think that it's okay to act like that and that he needs your comfort. And so it encourages the behavior and it teaches him to do that, which is not what you want to do. And so when he meets new people, he just needs a little more control, like all dogs do. I know a lot of times he jumps, which isn't much of an issue because he's a small dog, but he could still scratch you with his nails or something like that, and you just want him to be calmer and not get so worked up with new things. And so it's important that when you first meet someone, hopefully they ask Mishka if they can pet your dog first. That's always good, and I hope that everybody would do that. But if you see someone come up, or if someone asks to pet your dog, you can just say, sure, but he needs to, he knows how to shake, and he needs to go through that first. And so if he gets really excited to see someone, always make him sit. And like Nicole is walking by in front right here, so this is a perfect example. What? Sure. Okay. So Nicole is going to knock, and we're going to work on meeting new people and having him sit down. So she'll be over here. You're with Mishka. Hi, Mishka. All right, now he's getting kind of excited, so Mishka, sit. 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 Mishka. Mishka, sit. 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 No, Mishka. Mishka, sit. Sit. Mishka, sit. Good boy. Good boy, Mishka. Good boy. Okay, that was really good. As you could see, he started barking and he was getting too worked up with Nicole knocking at the door and someone coming in, and he would be that way if someone were to come in as well. And so I had him sit. He was getting a little too excited, and he knows how to sit, but he still wasn't doing it because he was too focused on barking. It was nice that I had the leash on him because I could give him a small tug on the leash as a correction. It doesn't work if you're, keep pulling him back and it's constant pressure. It's just a small tug for correction. And once he was able to calm down, he did sit. And once he was sitting, it was really good. He was looking at me. He was still kind of whining, still kind of making some noise, but use your no noise, like He responded really well to that, and he kind of looked at me, and he looked at me, and he waited. And he wasn't making any sound after that, which is good. You want his focus on you. So when he's focused on you and waiting for instructions, he's not off barking. You want things done on your agenda, not on his agenda. And so I think a good thing for him to practice is sitting first when he meets somebody or when someone comes to the door, so he gets a little more control. I know that you work with him on stay a lot, which is great. And we also do wait here, which the difference between stay and wait is stay is you returning to him, and wait means that he gets to come to you. So say someone knocked on the door like Nicole did, you need to get him to sit and to be quiet, and then she can, after he does that, then you can invite the person in. He's still going to be excited, so take baby steps. It's going to be difficult for him at first because it's different with someone knocking on the door versus if Nicole had actually come in. So work with him on that, and then if you teach him the wait command, once he's calmed down, once the person has come in, then you can invite him over to say hello to this person. That way he isn't, running, getting under your feet where you could accidentally step on him or he couldn't shoot out the door. So just like you work with him on the stay, do that with the wait, but he gets to come to you instead of you returning to him to reward him. He seemed really responsive to the no noise, just an or something loud and sharp that gets his attention. He needs that, since he's a little dog and he's so cute, a lot of people with the little dogs do the baby talk, which that doesn't work when correcting them or when giving them commands. They need something different, that kind of catches their attention, that makes them realize, that they need to listen and they need to stop doing what they're doing and pay attention. Also, when he's barking, choose a correction word for barking, because every time our dog does something we don't want them to do, our first instinct is to say no. And so no means no for a lot of different things. But for specifically with the barking, you can use shush, quiet, something like that. I usually use shush. And so if he is barking and jumping around and whining, you tell him shush. He'll eventually start to learn that shush is specific to the barking, and that's what he needs to work on. But again, I think he did really well. I was really impressed that once I was able to get his attention with Nicole knocking on the door, that he was able to sit and then waited for me. He was looking at me and not making any more noise. So that's good. Maybe if you have a friend that you can have come over and knock on the door so that you can just practice this with him and maybe keep him on the leash, because that seemed to work, just to give him a little tug as a correction, just a little reminder that, that you're there and you're in charge. So keep working on this at home. I think that he will pick it up pretty fast, and hopefully it will help you guys out a lot. This was Rachel and Mishka working